The following video is a live feeding and may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. The point of this video is not to showcase death, instead it highlights the infamous hunting techniques of the South American peacock bass. Later in the video I will discuss pros and cons of feeding live fish, along with how I prepare live feeders. When it comes to feeding predatory fish live feeders, the cons are obvious. The biggest concern is the quality of the feeder fish. The most common fish sold as feeders are goldfish and minnows. These fish are chosen because they breed easily and can be produced in mass numbers. The problem is that many sellers treat them as if they're already dead, keeping them in cramped conditions and feeding them a poor diet. This leads to poor health of the fish and often parasitic infections that can easily be spread to the fish intended to be fed. Just as it's beneficial for humans to feed on stress-free, naturally fed animals, the same way it is with feeder fish, they must live a stress-free, healthy life in order to be a nutritious and safe meal. It's too costly for sellers to provide this life for feeder fish, so it's up to the buyer to take the necessary steps to make the feeder fish healthy, otherwise the risk is too great. Creating a healthy life for feeder fish takes money, space, and a lot of time. Another con is that many predatory fish like peacock bass are picky eaters. Predator fish prefer live feedings, and some individuals may refuse pellets or raw foods and can go weeks without eating, leading to health issues and growth stunts. So why do I feed live feeder fish? There's a certain art watching these fish hunt. Is it sad? Yes, but the skill that these animals have developed to survive is incredible. From their hunting technique to the design of their body, all of it is necessary for their existence. I find that live feedings is the best way to highlight that. Another pro to feeding live feeders is the engagement that I get from the bass following a live feeding. Again, it's sad to think of it this way, but live fish are a peacock bass' favorite food. With any animal, the more you treat them, the more comfortable they are around you, the more they look to you with expectation, the better the engagement. Visitors who see my monster fish are always amazed, but being able to pet them is always what they never forget. As I mentioned, the hardest part about live feedings is getting them healthy. I've never seen a feeder tank without at least one dead fish. Preparing my feeder fish took about 13 weeks. I set up a 120-gallon pond in my yard and bought about 30 feeder goldfish. The first 2 weeks were the toughest. I treated for parasites with salt and medication. I lost 8 goldfish during that time. After that treatment, the goldfish were malnourished and too tiny to feed to my fish because they were about 1 inch in size. The following weeks I fed them a mixed diet of pellet food, earthworms and bloodworms, and vegetables. By the end of summer, they were between 3 to 4 inches in size. I ended up adding 3 to my main pond to live out their life because they were looking very healthy. I only feed live feeders once or twice a year because the preparation process takes so long. I know some people disagree with live feedings. There's no denying that it's a shaky bridge because of the risk. However, with the responsible steps taken, I believe that it has a place in this aquarium hobby. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.